Namaskar. In this video, we will discuss the topic electronic configuration. It is very important when we have to calculate the magnetic properties of a substance, the color of a complex, its hybridization, its geometry or structure, etc. Then electronic configuration is needed. So, electronic configuration is governed by some rules, and one of the most important rule is Pauli's exclusion principle, and the other are Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity, Aufbau principle, and Bohr-Bury rule. So let us first of all study the Pauli's exclusion principle. Pauli's exclusion principle. In a very simple form, it is stated like an orbital can accommodate a maximum of 2 electrons with opposite spins. This is the orbital and these are 2 electrons with plus half and minus half spins. And in another way, it can also be stated like an orbital can accommodate a maximum of 1 electron with same spin. Like this. An orbital can accommodate this only 1 electron with plus half spin. There will be no other electron with plus half spin in this orbital. So, if we have to add one more electron, then that electron will have opposite spin or anti-parallel spin. So, these are the two simple definitions of the Pauli's exclusion principle. But in these two definitions, it is not clear that why the word exclusion is there. What is the meaning of the word exclusion? Why Pauli's principle is not stated? Why is it Pauli's exclusion principle? What is the meaning of exclusion? Let us study another very important definition in which this exclusion will be clear. According to this definition, no 2 electrons in an orbital can have all the 4 quantum numbers the same. Means there will be no 2 electrons in an orbital for which all the quantum numbers will be same. Rather, the spin quantum number is excluded. Spin quantum number is excluded because principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, magnetic quantum numbers, they can be same. But spin quantum number is not same, it is excluded. That's why this is called Pauli's exclusion principle. Now, if an orbital has these 2 electrons with opposite spins, then these 2 electrons have same orbital. This is the orbital. If orbital is same, then the bigger thing means subshell. That will also be same. And if subshell is same, the bigger thing means shell. That will also be same. And let us study why if orbital is same, then subshell and shell are also the same, because it is very simple thing that if smaller thing is same, then bigger things will automatically be same. For example, if 2 students are resident of the same district, then their state will be same. And if two students have the same state, then their country will be same. But reverse is not true. Suppose two students are residing in Punjab state, then obviously their country will be same. Both are the resident of India. But if the country is same, suppose they have same country, the two students are resident of India, but they may be of different states. One may be of Punjab and other may be of Himachal, etc. So it is very clear, when smaller thing is same, then bigger thing will automatically be same. Now, if two electrons have same orbital, then their bigger thing, subshell, will automatically be same. Bigger thing, shell, will automatically be same. So it is clear, these two electrons have same orbital, so their subshell and shell, these three things will be same, but their spin is not same, spin is excluded. Spin is excluded. So this is called Pauli's exclusion principle, because all the quantum numbers are same, but spin quantum number is not same. So this is the Pauli's exclusion principle. Now let us study Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. This is Pauli's exclusion principle, and now Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. Now, this rule could be simply Hund's rule. What is the reason of maximum multiplicity? If we simply try to understand Hund's rule, then we can say that an orbital can be singly filled first and then its pairing will take place. For example, if we have three orbitals, these are degenerate orbitals. That is, orbitals with same energy. In degenerate orbitals, filling of electrons will be like this. This is the correct electronic configuration according to Hund's rule. And this is wrong. This is wrong. Because all the degenerate orbitals will be first of all singly filled, and then pairing will take place. So it is very clear that this is the correct configuration, and what is the cause of this correct configuration? This can be clear from the multiplicity. Now, what is multiplicity? Mathematically, it is 2s plus 1, where s is the total spin quantum number, or you can say the total spin of the configuration. And the physical significance of multiplicity is that it gives us the number of orientations of the electron. More the number of orientations, more will be the stability of that configuration. So, out of these, which will have more multiplicity will have more stability, so that electronic configuration will be more stable. 2, and what is the total spin? 3 by 2. Half plus half plus half. 3 by 2 plus 1. Multiplicity of this configuration is 4. And in this case, plus half minus half cancelled, only plus half. So it is clear that when the electrons are singly filled, then their multiplicity is higher because their spin is higher, and when pairing takes place, then multiplicity decreases. So number of orientations of the electron decreases, due to which stability decreases. So this was the Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity, and you have learned what is the meaning of maximum multiplicity. Now let us discuss the other simple rule, which is Aufbau principle. According to this principle, an orbital with lower energy will be filled first, or the filling of electrons into different orbitals will take place according to increasing order of energy. Means the orbital with lower energy will be filled first. And what is the cause? Because the orbital with lower energy will have more stability. But Aufbau principle was unable to explain which orbital will have lower energy and which will have higher energy. For that, we have to study Bohr-Bury's rule. Bohr-Bury's rule, or it is also known as N plus L rule. It is also called N plus L rule. According to this rule, the orbital whose N plus L value is lesser will be filled first. And how to calculate this N plus L? N is the principal quantum number, L is the azimuthal quantum number. Let us find out of 3D and 4s which orbital will have lower energy and which will be filled first. Let us calculate their N plus L value. This simply means N is 3 plus, for D, if we want to calculate L, then it is very simple. 0, 1, 2, 3, S, P, D, F. For D, the value of L is 2 and it is 5. And in this case, N is 4 and for S, value is 0. And it is 4. So it is clear that the N plus L value for 3D orbital is higher and for 4s orbital is lower. So 4s orbital have lower energy and it will be filled first. Before 3D, 4s orbital will be filled first. And now if we want to calculate the energy of the orbital whose N plus L value is same, then second rule will be applied. Like 4 plus 1 and it is again equal to 5. Now both the orbitals have same n plus l value. Then the second rule tells us that if both the n plus l value comes out to be same, then the orbital with the lower value of n, this is 3d, n is 3, this is 4p, n is 4, and 3 is lesser. So this orbital whose n value, principal quantum number, is lesser will have lower energy and it will be filled first. But there is a magical triangle by which we cannot go individually to calculate the n plus l value of the orbitals. Rather, we will automatically know which orbital will come after. So let us study that magical triangle. In this magical triangle, all the different orbitals are automatically get arranged according to the increasing order of energy. 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 3d, 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f, 5s, 5p, 5d, 5f, 6s, 6p, 6d, 7s, 7p, and 8s. If we cut like this, then we see that it is 1s, then 2s, after 2s there will be 2p, then 3s, then 3p, 4s, then 3d, 4p, 5s, 3d, 4p, 5s, and then 4d, 5p, 6s, 4f, 5d, 6p, 4s, and so on. So it is clear that with the help of this magical triangle, we can calculate the, you can say, energies of different orbitals, and we can arrange them like this, and this is the increasing order of energy. This is the increasing order of energy. So we need not to calculate the energy of the individual orbital, but all the orbitals are arranged according to the increasing order of energy. So this is the n plus l rule or Bohr-Dury's rule. So by studying properly these four rules, we will be able to write the electronic configuration of different orbitals, and we will be able to calculate the structure, magnetic properties, hybridization, color of the different complexes or different compounds. So this is what electronic configuration is all about. Thank you very much.